Here we go. Oh! Right, it's haymaking day. We'll have a chat about that in a minute. I've got to get on down and move the bales out of the way of the field, out of the way of the field gateway, because we put them there to stop the poachers, and that's the way the balers come in. So I'm going to head on down to the common just to shift that. We'll have a look down there and see that, where that car has been, if it's still there. Right, here we go. I got to move these two bales, which we put there to stop people driving into the field. The car, do you remember the car? That was where the car was. It's gone. The council, I did actually get, it took me a lot of effort, but I did get the council to respond, and they did put a yellow sticker on it saying they'd remove it. And then lo and behold, about 3 or 4 weeks after it was dumped, it disappeared. Anyway, it's gone now. I'm just looking over here. What the? Loads of Rizzler papers. Lovely. Well, looked like someone had a party there, didn't it? Why would you go into a field with Rizzler papers unless you're doing a bit of a... Woo! Bit weird. Not had that before. It's not like this is a place to come really either. You're quite... Sorry, I'm just trying to move these bales at the same time as talk to you. It's not like we're near town or anything. You know, even with that car, it's a funny place to bother coming. Right, I'm just moving these, because I'm gonna have to put them back here again once I've done the baling. What a pain in the bum. Better not open the gate though, because I've still got to move the cattle later. I'm gonna get the kids to do that. All this stuff, you know, it all adds to my working day. Someone coming along and having a bit of fun chasing hares around the field, and the only way I can stop them is to block the gateways off. But then, you know, whenever I want to use the gateway, I've got to come down here with a loader to flipping move the bales. You know, it's not like I'm not looking for things to do today. I've got to go down and I'm going to probably ted through that grass, depending what it's like, and then row it up. And then I'm going to try and have to load it today, I think, because the weather is still a bit dodgy. I might just get it on trailers and then it's lifted out of the way, isn't it? Right, I'm going to head back now. I'm not going to film while I'm driving along the road. I'll see you in a minute. I thought I'd stop on the way just to see the round bales we've made in this field. Look, someone's just chucked a load more rubbish out here. KFC box, look, there it is. Charming. Right, so look, while I've been making hay, I've also been making silage. Oh, there's a couple of green wraps down there. So I think we got about 47 out here. I'm not exactly sure of the number, 43, 47. Andy did text me and tell me the number after I will look later. So we got all these bales off here, which is, you know, this is third cut. Damn good crop on there. Right, I'll just shut the gate. Shut the gate, stop unwanted visitors. Oh. Right, then we'll get back and get Ted in. Crack on. Right, I am heading on down now. I'm going to just see what it's like when I get there. I don't know whether I've got time or whether I'm going to Ted it through again, or whether I'm just going to row it up. I tell you what, I have been incredibly lucky with this, incredibly lucky. And the other thing I've got to say is those weather apps are flipping useless. Met Office weather app I'm using on my phone, and I was, 1 minute it's telling you it's fine. This is the sort of difficulty I've had when I'm doing this, is I don't know whether I'm ever going to, you know, what day I'm doing it, whether it's going to be good or bad. because one minute the weather app says it's going to rain on Thursday, 80% chance of rain, then the next it says 40%, and now it's saying none, and look at it, there's no rain in sight. And I'm trying to base what I'm doing on that weather app, and last night I was thinking, oh Christ, perhaps I've really messed up not bailing it last night, because predicting showers, and now it's looking like it's fine. So yeah, anyway, that doesn't help you relax when you're thinking, oh, should have done it last night. Right, I'm gonna we'll have a look when we get down there, but all you farmers out there who watch this, anyone who's watching this in the farming world will know, as I've repeatedly said, what a year we've had. All you guys, anyone who's out there been getting hay in or combining crops this last few weeks, it's been a bit of a white knuckle ride, hasn't it? Anyway, I'm hopefully at the end of that white knuckle ride, hopefully I actually will get this hay done. God blimey. Right, let's have a look at this then. Still a bit damp underneath from the dew, but if I flip this, this is gonna be all right. Quality wise, I think we're gonna be all right on this. I think we've done all right. I'm pretty sure that those bales over there are gonna be quite heavy on the when I say over there, I mean over there under the hedge. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ted that, and then I'm gonna ted the whole lot. I'm gonna go and then try and shut the cattle out and open the gates ready for Andy Sampson to come and bale this, and then I'm gonna come back and row it up, and that'll just give it a little bit of time to breathe, spin it over. Oh, I must remember I've got to put the clip on. Just a final ted through, won't do it any harm at all really. I've got the luxury of actually, I don't think it's going to rain. Unlike yesterday where I thought it was. I can't open my back window now because that flipping strut broke yesterday. You've probably seen enough tedding videos anyway, haven't you? You're probably all waiting for the haymaking videos now. I'm going to crack on through this. We'll catch up a little bit in later, alright? Through the dirty window. Woohoo! Hay 23. Wow, there we go. We can survey the scene from here now. This is all tedded out. Look at that. That is blooming good. It's a bit amazing really. I've actually pulled this off. Look at it. Look at that. That is actually really quality now. Green but not dry. You can hear it. So you can really tell when you're tedding hay, really the secret of when you're nearly ready to bale is when you go down the line and you can hardly tell the difference between the colour of the stuff that hasn't been turned and the stuff you have turned. And that was what it was like when I was doing this. In fact, that's when you really got to concentrate. When you first start doing this, you can just go up and down, you know exactly where you've been and you won't make a mistake. When you've done this to the point of nearly ready for baling, you go up, and if you don't concentrate, you go off because you don't realise which bit you've done before. And that's where we're at on this. I think, like I said, down this hedge, still probably a bit of green in it. but I don't think very much. I'm quite surprised actually. Even this, it is still a bit green. I think these are gonna have to be careful with the bales on down this headland here. And what we'll probably do is we'll probably leave those bales till last to pick up, and I think I'll probably keep them separate rather than stack them in the hay barn. I might keep those to either use now or just put one side and dry out. The rest of this is really good. Probably could have got away with not turning this, but I always prefer to turn it once before baling. Particularly now we're into August now with really heavy dews, so although it's fairly dry on top, by flipping it over, I've flipped it over the side that is was in contact with the ground and would have been getting the moisture, the dew rising this morning. By flipping this, it's on the top now. It'll all dry out a lot more evenly. It is actually really hot now. Look at this blue sky. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to go and sort out the cattle because they're got to be shut out of the field where the baler will drive through, because I don't want him to have to worry about driving through cattle and you know, having to open gates and things like that. So I left my phone on the mudguard. That would be good if I drove off with that there, would it? So yeah, so I'm going to sort out the gates and then I'm going to come back and row this up. I reckon it'll be ready for baling by 12. I did tell him half 2. So what I'll do is I'll text him and tell him that it's ready, and it's up to him when he comes. But I really would like to get this all on trailers tonight, or most of it. But look here, wonderful. Right, coming up to where the heifers are. I'm going to just shut them out of here because this is where they'll be driving through later. So keep an eye out for the heifers. They're all, yeah, look, they haven't spotted me. They're all over on the gate over there. I think they've heard the tractor. There they are, look, they're all in the shade in the gateway. Well, swishing their tails because of the flies, look. Right, so if I shut them out of here, what I don't want them to do is see me, because they'll probably leg it over here, and I've got another gate to shut over there. So I'm going to get this shut a bit quick. Right, that's that one shut. They're still there. They have got access to water and grazing here, look. They're grazing through there where the cows didn't finish off that tidy. So just leave them. Hopefully they won't follow me. And then I can sort the gates out. Trying to sort out cattle around tractors and stuff, it's always difficult, isn't it? You know, every livestock farmer's got plenty of gates. If you're an arable farmer, quite often you don't have any gates between your fields, because why would you bother? You're not keeping cattle out, and if you're driving up and down in a tractor, it's a right pain in the ass to keep getting out to undo a gate. Anyway, right, let's get this done, and then I can get back to rowing that hay up. Here we are, here's the other gate. Not too bad really, is it? Oh, there you go, that one's done. They're still there. Okay, let's get back over. It's one of these little bridges we got over the stream. Like, I had to rebuild one before. This one I think my dad rebuilt a few years ago. There's a concrete pipe under there. There's another little bridge there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 6 bridges over the stream. One of them is a very old stone arch one, which is there. We restored under stewardship 20 years ago. One of them I restored, you saw me fixing up. That one there, I say my dad did it a few years ago, 40 years ago. That's got a concrete pipe under it. It's probably the most strong one because of the rigidity of the concrete pipe. And then the other ones are stone slabs, which is quite interesting because, you know, whoever built that built them probably a few hundred years ago. Right, anyway, that's another little history lesson. So we're in Big Mead. Where I was baling, or going to be baling, was Little Mead. This is Big Mead. It used to have a lane down the side of it, right round the edge. My dad took that out in the 60s, and he also took he took one hedge out in the middle here in the days when it was all in vogue for farmers to take out hedges. He's sort of like I think there was even grant funding to do it. It was all hangover from World War II, dig for victory and improvement. Nowadays we're going the other way, and we're restoring stuff like that. But you kind of, I don't like the thought of hedge going out, but once you get a big field like this, it is actually really good for management. I'd never ever want to take a hedge out. You've got to have planning permission now anyway. I'd never ever want to do that. The thought of me doing that with a JCB and seeing the destruction. But I can understand why people did it in the past, because it was an essential thing to do to get your farm a much more manageable, sort of practical place to work. I mean, that little field I'm doing for hay is fine for me, but imagine if you were trying to make silage with those big silage trailers and stuff in little paddocks like that. It'd just be a complete pain. And also the maintenance on these little fields is quite a lot with the hedgerows, and the fencing for the area of grass you get in. Right, I'll go open this other gate. Let's get on. There we go. Just come to the road now where I moved those bales earlier. I'm just looking at the rubbish. So we got, not sure what that is, pink spotty stuff. And do you remember I looked at the other side? Look, these are Rizzlers, aren't they? Papers. No sign of anything else. I can't read that. Further evidence that jellyfish have been roaming our oceans for over 500 million years. Well, that's very exciting. Looks to me like someone's out smoking a few. No sign of any tobacco heads though, or someone smokes a bit of stuff here. I just naively said no sign of any tobacco. Probably isn't tobacco, is it? Right. Okay, let's just get this gate open, then we'll get back. Okay, there's the bales, so we'll go back later. There's the Rizzler paper, and we're going to bother picking those up. Those are paper, they'll rot down. Not sure what's going on there. Going back to the tractor. There we go, just going to open this. Look, you can see how muddy it's been. Look at, how wet it's been. Look at the mud here in the gate. Although it started to dry quite solid. Just got to open this little gate. Bit of a squeeze to get through with a baler here. Ooh. There we go. I might have to come back and trim that back a bit, I think. Right, I've got to row this up now. It is Scorchio now. Flipping so much for the Met Office, and there it's going to be rainy today. 80% chance of rain. How much? Oh, what's that stone doing there? Blimey. That's not good, is it? Don't want that in the field. I hope my mower didn't hit that. How did that get all the way out there? Maybe it's been dragged out from over there. Always end up with hay on the hay bob. Can't help that, but you just got to remember to pick it out before you go home. Unless you're taking it home to feed the cows. One way of transporting it, I suppose. Right. Got to put all these in tedding position first, and the gates in. So the gates have got to come in. Come in there. Come on Eileen. I think this one keeps popping out. That one's got tension. This one, see how that pops out of there really easy. Look, I think it's a bit bent. It needs to be. Can you see how bent it is? There's no tension on it. I'm gonna have to sort that out later. Right, let's just. Might bring that in a bit more actually. No, that's too wide. That's about right width for a baler. I've just got to sort out these. Got to do all these into the rowing up position. All of them. haven't got my tripod, so I'm doing this one-handed, which is, hey, this is pretty impressive. If I can do this one-handed, anyone can do this. Oh, he says as that one goes stiff. Come on, in you go. In your slot, that's it. Right, let's carry on with this now. We go tedding. Raking. Raking. Done. Done. A few snap ones that need changing later, but it's pretty good. Right, let's get going. I think we're all set to go. Good to go. Let's go and rose. I'll do that one last because the longer that's left out, the better, really. So I'll do the middle first and the headland last. Oh, right. It's been a long slog, this. I've, as you know, I've tedded this 8 times now. 8 times, can you believe that? Right, let's crack on. Here we are, and here we are, and here we go. Making hay all over the field. And I like it, I like it, I like it, like it. Here we go. Oh, hey, making all over the field. And I like it, I like it, I like it, like it. Here we go. Hey, making all over the world. I like it, I like it, I like it, like it. Here we go. Oh, hey, making all over the field. Oh, I bet you missed my singing, haven't you? Right, I'm rowing this up. It's not going to take me too long, providing we don't have a breakdown. Let's crack on. We'll be bailing this afternoon. Woo! I've got to fix the squeak on this seat sometime. Some people mentioned it a while ago. I've forgotten how squeaky it is. Can you hear it? Ooh. Oh my God. Even Harry mentioned the other day how squeaky the seat was. Schedule. I don't think I'm going to see Terry bailing. It's a possibility. I'll go back for a bit of lunch and then I'm coming straight back down with the trailer to start stacking. Possibility I might see him. Just have a quick look in the field. As I said, I might just about see him. He might be still bailing when I come back down, but I can't guarantee it. Oh, it's dusty, isn't it? I told he's on his way. In fact, I can hear him now. That's time, isn't it? Well, look at this. This is just right. Hot and sunny. You just come in now. You're a bit tight getting through that gateway. Well, the baler's arrived. He'll be going in a minute. We'll see him start up in a sec. There we go. I just helped Terry just move the sledge. He's stopping for his lunch now, so I'm getting up for my lunch. Just setting up there, look. and hopefully we'll see that in action when I get back. But it depends how long he stops for lunch and how long I stop for lunch. But I've got to get on. I want to get this all on trailers or stacked up in here or something. I'm not quite sure what, but I don't think I trust the weather enough to leave it lying on the ground. Some years you go, well, we won't move that till next week, but it's a bit iffy at the moment.